Hey everyone, this is Roldy again. So let's get into some Great League battles. I'm featuring my team that I was using a little bit in the last season with Deoxys, Azumarril, and Shadow Machamp. I know right now it's really popular to run Skarmory, Azumarril, and Shadow Machamp, but this is a team that I was running a little bit in season 3, and it's been doing pretty good. So let's see how this set goes. And I got my coach right here, my shiny Chimchar. So here we have a good lead against Obstagoon. So a lot more Obstagoons this time around, I feel. Like last time I saw them a lot in the Ultra League, but now I feel like I see them a lot in the Great League. So again, I'm just gonna farm down. I'm gonna let the Night Slash go through. I'm still able to survive and I have a lot of energy, so let's see if I land. So I choked here and I didn't choke, I just chose the wrong move. Well, I guess you can count that as a choke. Definitely should have gone for Thunderbolt there, but at least I'm able now to get off 2 Rock Slides. And I think they shield this one, yeah. So it kind of worked out. Though I probably would have been able to get it. So then we go Shadow Machamp. It's going to be able to farm a lot of energy. I'm going to be able to shield here. So Shadow Machamp with energy is so dangerous. Even here against Altaria, I'm going to hopefully land this Rock Slide. Let's see if it lands. It does not. They shield it, so that's good. I got their last shield, and then I can go in with Azumarril easily. I felt this game is over. There's no coming back from this. I just have to land my Ice Beam. And I'm going to let Ferrothorn do whatever it wants to Azumarril at that point. So at this point, I would have just quit. But it's okay. I appreciate when people stay in because I do the same. Sometimes I'm like, let's play it out. Let's see. It's good to just stay in and kind of see how much, like you might throw a random move. Like right there, I'm going to let that Power Whip go through just to see how much it does because I know this game's over. But normally I would have probably shielded that any other circumstance. It does a huge chunk, but obviously I had way too much energy on my Azumarril. So this is a pretty good team. Again, running with Shadow Machamp in the back. And this is a rank 3 Shadow Machamp, so I got pretty lucky when they came out. And I think I'm able to pretty much beat... If someone's running the Skarmory Azumarril Machamp line, I should be able to defeat it. However, this team does get walled pretty hard. Oh, it's just hard to get around those grass hole teams, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know how annoying it is. The Bastodon, Victory Bell, double Razor Lever. Usually you have a Shadow Victory Bell, and that team is just so annoying. And that's why I completely forgot why I hated playing Great League. Because you can run such absurd teams like that and be gimmicky and still win. Alright, so I'm going to throw a Rock Slide at this, and they shield. I don't know why they shielded that. Everything I had would have been resist. Maybe they thought I was a Psycho Boost, so that makes sense, I guess. I haven't ran Psycho Boost on Deoxys yet. Though it does come in handy against some matchups like Swampert. So right here, I know they're going to try to land a Thunderbolt. Let's see if this is a Thunderbolt. It is a Rock Slide, so good thing I didn't shield. I'm going to overfarm, trying to make it seem like I'm going to get to a Hydro Pump. Trying to bluff that I have a Hydro Pump. I am running Ice Beam Play Rough. And when I do this, I always bait that I have Hydro Pump just in case when it's convenient. So there, I had way over farmed. And I'm able to get now to a Play Rough because I got the Ice Beam shielded. The Play Rough lands. Let's see if I'm able to get off one more move. I'm not. Am I going to let this go? I do. Oh, I survive. I should be able to get off the Ice Beam. So Azumarril is so tanky. It's almost like it's hard to not have Azumarril on your team. And there we go. Shadow Machamp cleans it up in the back. Oh, not yet. Oh, they have a Shadow Machamp too. This should knock it out though. Shadow Machamp versus Shadow Machamp. Boom. You just have to land one. Cross chop and it's done. And I had a shield, so that was a good game. Shadow Machamp, again, when you can put it in scenarios where it could just come in and just kind of... I feel like people panic when they see it and they don't know to switch out and what to switch out into. Because even things that are strong against it, it still does really well against. So So let's see how this goes. They have a Hypno as long as they don't have Shadow Ball, and they switch out. So they definitely don't have Shadow Ball. And I switch out immediately into my Azumarril. Again, I didn't bait this time that I had Hydro Pump. So I go straight Ice Beam. I can win as long as and they shield anyways. So you should be able to count the Azumarils. It's pretty easy to count the bubbles. 5 bubbles is an Ice Beam, 6 is Play Rough, 7 is a Hydro Pump. So usually build up to 7 if I need to. But I guess I was trying to get to, maybe I was trying to pressure shields. And if you go straight Ice Beam, it still does a lot to a Galarian Stunfisk, as you can see. And added with the bubbles, I'm able to take it out anyways in one shield. But luckily I shielded the Earthquake. So let's see what this, I'm assuming it has Thunder Punch since they came in with their Hypno. Boom, it does have Thunder Punch. That's okay. Thunder Punch, even though it's super effective, doesn't do a ton of damage. These elemental punches, they don't have a lot. They don't do a lot of damage. I mean, I think Fire Punch comes in handy, like I was running before when it's like double effective, because there's a lot of things that it's double effective against. But single effective, like you can tank a few of these elemental punches. So luckily I got a shield there on the Rock Slide. I know they don't have Shadow Ball because they switched out, so I'm just gonna let this go. They have Fire Punch. I can say calmly just throw Rock Slides at this thing, and Hypno should be able to be taken down pretty easily. So that was a mistake, I think, on the opponent switching out. I think even before when I ran straight, so we're here in the mirror match, let's see who gets to it first. But I do have a shield, so I made a little shield at cross chop. So this is like it's like the same ending as the last one, and with a Shadow Machamp mirror cross chop finish. But when I was running Hypno, I was running elemental punches at one point in season 3, where I was running Thunder and Fire Punch. They both make sense in this meta, but I would always bait that I had Shadow Ball whenever I went up against a Deoxys, just to try to get that shield. I mean, I would have probably shielded if I counted 4 confusions. So this is okay. I mean, my counters are double super effective, but none of my moves are going to be good. But they switch out, thankfully, and then they switch into a what is this thing called? Scrafty. Which at this point I'm like, okay, this game I think is over. Obviously Machamp can handle the Bastiodon in the back. And I was kind of nervous when I saw Bastiodon. I was like, please don't let this be a stupid Victory Bell team. But Azumarril definitely walls. It's not like a complete wall, but it's definitely a hard counter to Scrafty, because it does as it's vamping up its energy. Those foul plays, even though they're resisted by Azumarril, they will start to add up. But I'm not gonna shield anything. And let's see. So they go into Gym Bluff. What is this thing called? Which is a flying grass type. So it's double Ice Beam was double super effective. And here we go for the combo play. Jump Bluff. Jump Bluff. Jump Bluff. There we go. Scrafty. I know these names. I don't use Jump Bluff very often, so you don't see it as often, even though it did get like some moves that made it a little bit more relevant. So at this point, this game's over. Again, another Shadow Machamp sweep. Not a sweep. This is not a sweep. This is a Shadow Machamp finish. Another Shadow Machamp finisher. And I decided to be a jerk and throw a Rock Slide here just to troll them, because they didn't quit. So I was like, if you're going to waste time, I might as well just waste your time and actually throw a move and then throw the move that's not even effective. So I felt like a jerk after that. So I think this is the last battle. Let's see. Yeah, it's the last battle. So let's see if we can get the 5-0. You probably already know, depending on what I decide to call this video. Will I call it 4-1 or 5-0? Let's see. So Azumarril counted that was an Ice Beam. Again, they should bait. They should go build up to Hydro Pump, because that will do some damage. That will hurt. Throw the Thunderbolt. at this point, let's see. Do I let this go through? I know it's another Ice Beam. I'm able to survive it. I just go for another Thunderbolt. I'm like, at this point, if I get their last shield, that's fine with me. We'll go into 2 shield deficit. I'm going to go, I mean, they're going to go into 2 shield deficit. And I switch, and they don't switch immediately, which makes me kind of wonder if they don't have anything that's super effective against. So they're running Play Rough, Hydro Pump. No, sorry, Play Rough, Ice Beam. What am I thinking? But we're ahead on we're ahead on health, so we're gonna definitely be able to beat it. So I want to make sure I count and don't get an Ice Beam and then shield an Ice Beam by accident. So this should be a Play Rough. It is. So now I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I mean, I know I'm gonna be able to outpace it. I'm wondering what they have in the back. I was like, do they have an Altaria? Or 2 things that are completely weak to Azumarril. So they have a Skarmory, which is not too bad. We know Skarmory can do some damage now that it has Brave Bird. So I shield the Sky Attack. I have to learn the counts for Brave Bird, so I know when they're baiting me. So let's see what I do. I go in with Defense Deoxys. Interesting. Just gave it more farm, and I go in with Azumarril now to catch the Sky Attack, and then unfortunately it's not enough to take me out, so they get more farm. So I'm a little bit scared here, and I'm able to counter it down, and it's an obstacle in the back. So that was a good game. Woo! That counter down was a nail biter. I was like, are they gonna get to the Sky Attack? So yeah, there we go, 5-0 in rank 5, I believe. Like I said, I'm a day behind, so I think most people are on rank 6 by today, since I started a day after. All right, so hope you enjoyed that. That's a pretty cool team. I encourage you to check it out if you're looking for fun stuff to run. Obviously, Shadow Machamp is pretty dominant here. Like and subscribe if you like the videos, and I'll see you next time.